Hello, everyone. Welcome to the market simulation call for Independent 2020 release. My name is Anshuman Reddy. I'm your market simulation coordinator, and today is December 10th, 2020. I hope everybody can see my screen and hear me. Can somebody confirm?
Yes, Anshuman.
Thank you, Tran. All right. Calls and webinars are recorded for stakeholder convenience, allowing those who are unable to attend to listen to the recordings after the meetings. The recordings will be publicly available on the ISO web page for a limited time following the meetings. The recordings and any related transcriptions should not be reprinted without the ISO permission. We have a few items to cover in our agenda today. We'll talk about the Independent 2020 release communication plan. We'll talk about map stage and stage availability. Independent 2020 release market simulation initiatives and timelines. Then we'll talk about the initiatives separately. Sorry, give me a minute. Let me mute all the entry exit tones. All right. Then we'll talk about the OMS enhancements and ADS Phase 3 activation of new features, updates, and then we'll talk about next steps. So we were planning to end the market simulation call by December 18th, but in view of a few of the projects extending beyond the deadline, we are adding a few more days for market simulation call. We are extending it till January 14th with no calls on December 28th, 31st, and January 4th because of the holidays. So you can see the schedule here on the screen that lists all the dates that we'll be having the calls. So anybody has any questions on these dates? All right, and since I've displayed the WebEx and dial-in information too, I just wanted to let everybody know that this dial-in number is going to change starting from December 21st date. And I will communicate those new numbers to you. If you're joining via computer, you should not see any difference. If you're dialing in via this number, that's when you'll see a new number which you can use. And I will communicate that number in future meetings. Any questions regarding that? All right, moving on. So let's talk about map stage availability. You'll always get the up-to-date information on portalmap.kaiso.com, so you can log in there and get that information. Currently, we have the following upcoming map stage maintenances. The Cyber UI closure will be today. Also, the BSAP UI closure will be today. And the times are from 3:30 p.m. to Monday, 14th of December for both. We'll also have OSS UI and API closure today, and that will go till Tuesday, December 15th. We will have market maintenance. The market will still be running, but we'll have some maintenance tomorrow on Friday on our regular maintenance day. We'll also have BOP UI framework upgrade. There will be a few UI interruptions during the maintenance. That to tomorrow. And then we'll have a CMRI UI API brief interruption again tomorrow for 11th of December. Any questions on the maintenance that are coming up for map stage?
Yeah, Anshuman. Anshuman, this is Fedders.
We are also planning to put the latest ADS patch in map stage tomorrow during our regular maintenance window.
Thank you for that update. I will add that to this sheet before I post it. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, since I have you on the call, is this UI API both?
Yes, that includes the changes on everywhere, but from the external perspective, they would not see any change on the other than the UI. So on the UI, they will see a new version. Currently, we have 12. Now they will see the new version as 13.
Okay.
So this is mostly the concern on the performance side. There was some performance concerns, so that is the part is mostly handled in this patch.
Perfect. Thank you, Firdaus. Any questions for Firdaus for the ADS interruption tomorrow?
Hi, Anshuman, it's kind of hard to hear. Firdaus, do you mind to repeat those outages for ADS?
It's not listed here, Chinyu, and I will add that information on the slide before I post it. Is that what you're mentioning?
Yeah. Or if you can just repeat what he said one more time, that would be very helpful. I can write it down.
Definitely.
Thank
okay,
you.
So tomorrow you'll have an ADS UI in brief interruption. They're putting a new patch in, and that will be, the UI will now show instead of version 12, it will show version 30. And for API, you shouldn't see any interruption. Correct me if I'm wrong, Firdaus.
Yes. So actually, overall, there may see some interruption about 30 minutes to an hour. After that, everything should be as is.
So this is all for the map stage, correct?
Yeah. For map stage ADS.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any more questions? Okay, moving on. All right, so there are a couple of changes on the timelines for the project. The intertide deviation settlements, as we mentioned earlier, we found a couple of defects.
Anshuman, sorry,
yes,
if I may interrupt one more time, sorry. I just have a request for all the users who are there that we deployed the new patch in production today and wanted to request to let all those users, if they see any performance improvement or any slowness, if they can just let us know in production via CTTK, we would be really, that would be really appreciated. Just wanted to send out this request.
Thank you, Firdaus. All right, so we were talking about the market simulation initiatives and timelines, and I was mentioning that due to a couple of defects that we found out for intertide deviation settlements project, we are extending the testing timelines for market simulation to 15th of January 2021. We had a first attempt on 1st of December and 2nd of December. We did perform all the three scenarios. So the settlement statements, as they're coming out for these particular 2 days, I would request all the entities, market participants, to actually go through those settlements results and verify as much as of the scenarios as they can. And as soon as we get the defects fixed for the two intertide deviation settlements, the two defects that we have, we will perform scenario 3 again to complete the testing. Also, we are aware of the access issues that SE is having, and we are trying to get an estimate and a fix for that as soon as possible. And I will be in touch with SE regarding that. For symmetrical wheeling, since it's linked with the intertide deviation settlements project, we are extending its deadline also till 15th of January. So that market participants have enough time to test this functionality. Any thoughts or concerns regarding the dates?
Hi, this is Chris Van Vactor. Can you hear me?
Yes, Chris, go ahead.
So you're extending it to the 15th. What day would you want to go to production? Is that February 1st or January 15th?
You are correct. So since we are extending this timeline to 15th of January, we are planning a production live date on 1st of February.
Okay, thank you.
Sure. Any more questions on these timelines?
Hi, it's Lisa Hopkins. Are the CMRI reports for this expected to be functioning in map stage right now, or is there going to be a deployment on December 15th?
You're talking about the Energy Imbalance Market Enhancement 2020?
Yeah, there's 4 new CMRI reports, and we're finding that we're just getting 400 errors when we try to call them.
Okay.
Is that expected, or?
Let me see if anybody from CAISO has an update on this project or when the code will be available.
Hi, Lisa. This is Trang.
Hi, Trang.
Hi. So there are 4 reports introduced with EIM 2020. You're correct. And right now, those reports don't have data. So the date of 12/15 is when we target to have the data populated in those reports at that time. And the maintenance that we're taking tomorrow is to bring that code base to the latest. And then by Tuesday, we'll have actual data in those reports. So and 3 of the 4 reports will provide more of an update on Monday as far as, when that data will be available.
Okay,
as far as errors right now, that is expected.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Trang, for the update. Any more questions regarding these timelines? And we don't have the updated market simulation calendar there to include the dates till January 15th, and I'm aware of that. We will be publishing that probably today or by tomorrow. All right. Moving on, as we talked about Intertide Aviation Settlements project, the testing timeline has been extended till January 15th. We have performed the first attempt on December 1 and December 2, and we recommend market participants to actually verify those results on settlement statements. And whatever is remaining, we'll also have a second attempt in January 2021. That I will communicate that information in next few meetings. But in the second attempt, whatever areas we are left to test, we'll test those scenarios and complete them. Also, I request you to submit tags via demo.kaiso.tag.ati.com in MapStage environment for testing this project. The structured scenario document is available at the following link. And sorry, somebody had a question? All right. So same with symmetrical wheeling project, the testing timeline has been extended till January 15th, and the business requirement specification document and the unstructured scenarios document are available at the following links. Any questions on these 2 projects? Okay, moving on. Commitment cost and default energy bid enhancements project. The testing timeline is between July 27th to December 18th. The new cyber business rules went live. Trying to move this box. Okay. The new cyber rules went live on December 4th. And we had a couple of defects for this particular project. And we'll discuss about those in the known issues in the next few slides. But the training document and the cyber business rule documents are available at the following links here. Then we have Energy Imbalance Market Enhancements 2020. The testing timeline is between December 15 to December 29th, and this is for only CMRI, POP, and BSAP are currently available to test this functionality in map stage. And as mentioned by Trang earlier, we will be deploying those code bases by tomorrow so that these reports will start generating data. The unstructured scenario document for this project is available at the link mentioned below. Any questions on these two projects? Okay. Moving on. So these are the known issues that we have currently. On issue number 2, we did deploy this code in production today in the morning, and this code is coming to map stage tomorrow. That was the maintenance we were talking about areas that is happening tomorrow. It includes the fix for this particular issue.
Sorry, Anshuman.
Go ahead.
Can I just correct a little bit? We sent out we had the release note. It includes actually several fixes. Those are mostly usability issues, but particularly that one, what is listed as number 2, we initially deployed in the map stage, but later we had to take it out because it was slowing the performance. So unfortunately, this is not deployed into the production today. So this is still we have to now take it back, and we will be working with our vendor to evaluate the full things, and then we will add and know when we put it back. So this is not included in current one, and I will send you the full list what we have included in current in today's slide.
Okay, thank you for the updated information for those. I will include that in this particular slide and correct it. All right. Regarding the last 3 cyber defects regarding the CCW project, out of those, the last one, number 7, we were supposed to evaluate and put this patch in. So that patch is in, and we are doing the security testing on it. And hopefully it will be deployed tomorrow and it will be available for testing to market participants. That is the update for known issues that we have till now. Any more questions if anybody in the market participants have any?
Hi, Ashman. You say the 6 and 7 will be deployed in map stage tomorrow, but is that the cyber UI going to be closed between the 10, today and this afternoon and next Monday? So it will not be available until after next Monday a.m. Is that correct?
So, as I mentioned,
yeah.
As I mentioned, I was just talking about the UI fix for issue number 7, and we are performing the security testing on it. If everything passes, and I'll go back to the map stage maintenance window that we had, just so that we can clear it up. As you mentioned, yes, cyber is going to be closed today at 3:30 p.m. And I'll check back with my SME to see if the patch includes the one variance, the known issue that we are talking about, and is it going today with this patch or not. Does that answer your question?
Yes, and I do understand that you're going to try to deploy that into map stage.
Right.
But is that also when you reserve the time for closure on the UI? I'm just talking about UI here. So you're going to close on this afternoon to the 14th. Then if we want to test on the UI, we won't be able to test on the UI. We have to wait till next Monday afternoon, correct?
That is correct, yes. And I will let you know that if the fix goes into cyber at that point or not. Because the only confirmation I have till now is that we're performing security testing on it.
Right. So we will not hear more until probably next Monday's call or something?
That is correct, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Let me go back to my slide. Okay. Yes. Any more questions on these known issues?
I do have a question for 6. Do you have a date for the 6, for item number 6?
I don't have an update for that yet.
Okay. Thank you.
Sorry. Any more questions on these known issues? Okay, moving on. There are no updates on the OMS roadmap for 2020 other than what I mentioned in the last meeting. We're still tracking to go live on 11th of January in production, and it will include the following major changes listed here. Also, these OMS enhancements have some system interface changes that are also going live on 11th of January, and they are listed here. Please let us know if anybody has any concerns regarding the OMS enhancement changes that are going in production on 11th of January. All right. For ADS Phase 3, as you mentioned, we are calling all the market participants to move to the new API, the V8 API. The new features will be activated at a later date and has no relation to all the market participants moving to the new API. So please do that as soon as possible. We are still aiming to decommission the old ADS client by 1st of February next year. That is still on the cards. We are having ISO-assisted customer cutover lines. Please let us know any thoughts or concerns regarding moving over to the V8 API on these numbers and those dates, as mentioned on the slide.
Can I ask, Kaiso, can I ask if you guys plan to extend those costs beyond the 16?
I'm sure we could accommodate that, but I will check with Prince. Prince, are you on the line right now? Okay. Well, I will definitely check with Prince, and I'm sure we should be able to accommodate something to extend those calls.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any more questions regarding the ADS Phase 3 for going to V8 API or new features?
I had a question about version 7. Is there a date you are decommissioning that?
I don't think we have any date listed yet, but if anybody from Kaiso wants to answer that question.
Anshuman, so we will not decommission the V7. We will support V7 in parallel with V8 as well.
Okay.
So only the case here is that whoever will be using V7, they will kind of miss out if they are willing to use all those new functionalities, because all those new functionality and enhancements will be only available with the V8.
Okay, so version 7 will still be active.
That's correct.
All right. Any more questions on ADS Phase 3? All right. So that's all I had for today. We have next meeting scheduled for December 14th at 2 p.m. So overall, if anybody has any more questions, concerns, please, use this forum to put it out. Any questions? All right. Well, thank you, everyone, for joining today's meeting. We'll see you back again on December 14th.
Thank you.
Thank you.